The origins of Hubbard date back to 1795, when Nehemiah Hubbard, for whom the town is named, purchased 15,000 acres in northeast Ohio from the Connecticut Land Company. The first settlers, Samuel and Anna Tiley, arrived 6 years later in 1801.
We've got all the ingredients, I believe, for a great community.
Mayor John Darko has been a resident his whole life. Before being elected mayor in 2012, he served on city council.
Grew up here, graduated from school here, raised my family here.
With a population of about 7,800, Hubbard has retained its small-town feel even as new businesses have come to the community. The new Countryside at Elmwood Assisted Living Facility is currently at capacity and planning an expansion, and Evitz Oil and Gas, a division of VEC, recently set up shop in the city.
It's not always the big guys, but it's also those little ones that make such a difference.
Businesses like the Village Goldsmith, located on North Main Street.
If you have broken jewelry, that's what we do. That's our specialty nowadays. People are still breaking their jewelry, and I'm fixing it like gangbusters. So that's my business, basically.
Owner Dave Madeline opened the business in 1994, eventually expanding and moving into a larger space. Now the owner of the building, he rents the other two spaces to Green's Floral Shop and Hubbard Computers.
I'm trying to keep their overhead down, just like my overhead was low when I started out here. That was a big plus for me, being able to make it. If you have an idea and you want to open a business, the worst thing that could happen is, hey, I can't afford the rent here.
And Madeline says foot traffic in the downtown is beginning to improve.
You got people walking around the city and stopping in different stores. We got a florist shop here, a computer store, music store, a cafe, tanning, massage, you name it, within 500 feet here. So it's kind of a bustling little area now.
One of the newer businesses in the district is The Shop, owned by Marissa DeVantier.
The Shop on Liberty Street is a collaborative of over 35 local artisans that have their products that they make by hand, goods for home, goods for life, here on display in our retail space.
DeVantier says she's received a lot of community support since opening last summer.
When I moved to Hubbard, I was just a college student going to YSU, and I really admired what I saw from a distance, looking at the businesses in this particular town. Everybody seemed to have just like an ownership of being a part of Hubbard, and the Hubbard community really responds well and supports those businesses. And I saw that as like a really great thing to be a part of.
In the past several years, the city has worked on infrastructure projects with its business district in mind.
We didn't want the thought of people trying to avoid coming through town because of the roads being so bad.
They also installed LED streetlights in the downtown, and there are plans to update the rest of the city this year. Work has also begun on a new water system.
It's definitely a big improvement for this town.
But according to DeVantier, the best thing about Hubbard is the people.
I love the people in Hubbard. I love that I have met in the short time that I've been here some incredible entrepreneurs, some incredible parents, some incredible teachers. There's just a really great group of people that make up the Hubbard community.
I think we're all very proud of our community. This is just a little town that, when I come home, this is where I just say, this is home. This is what I like.